Once upon a time, a heron couple lived by a calm, clear river. They had built a lovely nest high up on a tree branch. It was the perfect spot for them to start their new family. One day, the female heron laid 3 eggs for the first time. Both herons were overjoyed and eagerly waited for their chicks to hatch. Every day, they lovingly caressed the eggs. As time passed, their excitement grew stronger to meet their little ones. But they had no idea that these eggs were about to change their lives forever. One bright morning, the heron couple flew near the river in search of food. The river was full of fish, so they quickly filled their bellies and returned home. But upon returning, they were devastated. The eggs were gone. They searched everywhere, but found no trace of the eggs or any thief. Heartbroken, they accepted that their future chicks were lost. Determined to prevent such a tragedy again, the herons built a new nest in a different place. A few days later, the female heron laid eggs once more. This time, whenever the male heron went out for food, the female guarded the eggs. It became their daily routine. One morning, the male heron returned to find the female crying. The eggs were missing again. A snake had come and eaten the eggs. The female heron tried to fight the snake, but it attacked her. She was forced to retreat, and the snake devoured the eggs right before her eyes. The male heron, filled with rage and sorrow, went to his wise friend, the crab. He said, "Friend, I'm broken. The snake ate all our eggs. I feel helpless." The crab comforted him and said, "Don't worry. We'll figure something out together." After thinking for a while, the crab came up with a plan and whispered it to the heron. Hearing the plan, the heron felt a glimmer of hope. The male heron rushed back to his partner to share the plan. The female heron asked anxiously, "Are you sure this will work? We can't afford another mistake." The male heron replied firmly, "We have to do something. Otherwise, the snake will come again." A few days later, the female heron laid eggs again. They began executing their plan. The next day, the male heron flew to the river and caught small fish. He lined up the fish from a mongoose's den all the way to their tree, like a trail. While flying over the snake's den, he loudly announced, "My wife has laid eggs again." Soon, the mongoose followed the fish trail toward the heron's nest. At the same time, the snake also slithered toward the nest. The mongoose saw the snake and attacked it, thinking it was a threat. The snake fought back fiercely. After a long battle, the mongoose killed the snake. The heron couple watched the fight from their nest and breathed a sigh of relief. They thought everything was finally safe. But the next day, after returning from fishing, they saw the mongoose climbing down from their tree. They rushed to the nest and found the mongoose had eaten their eggs. Friends, this story of the heron couple mirrors our own life struggles. Sometimes we make impulsive decisions that worsen the situation. For example, people often take loans to solve financial problems, but it only deepens the crisis. So be cautious of easy solutions. Stay calm during tough times and think with a clear mind. Consider the consequences of your actions to solve problems wisely. If you enjoyed the story, stay with us. Thank you.